Hi, my name's Denise MacCabe and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in New South Wales in Australia, and this is my Make It Monday for today. Today we're going to make this card which I saw on Pinterest, a very similar one, except the demonstrator's name Amy Coenders, I think I'm saying that right. She had done chocolate instead of coffee, but I've been doing a run of coffee gift cards for my local cafe, so I'm being very coffee focused lately. So I don't think I'll make this as a gift card. There's a little bit too much technique and detail in it. I'm trying to get 50 done as soon as I can, so this one wouldn't be a quick one for me. But yeah, so I thought we'd make this card today, and it's using the nothing better than sweet or bundle. It's a photopolymer stamp set and dies. So they're the dies. There's some chocolates that I've stamped previously that I'm just hanging on to. So they're the dies. So you've got coffee, cocktails, chocolate, cookies, and you've got this die that says love you more than. And then you've got the shapes of the cookie, the cocktail, the chocolates, and the coffee cup. It's a two-step stamp set, so you can stamp the coffee cup and stamp the colour over the top of the outline. The same with the chocolates and the cocktails and the cookies. It's got lots of great little sayings like today's plan is to consume chocolate, and I'm pretty sure tomorrow will be too. You're just like chocolate. It's got all sorts of sayings, and you've got the steam coming from the cup, you've got the colour to fill in the little umbrella, you've got the wedge to colour in your lemon or lime in your cocktail. These are some cards I've made with this bundle. So that's one. And the two-step stamping, when you put the colour in, it doesn't actually go all the way to the edge. So if that bothers you, you can colour the cup in. So this one's today is a chocolate kind of day. Today's plan is to consume chocolate, and I'm pretty sure tomorrow will be too. Love you more than cookies. And then there's a coffee, a cup, and a chocolate, and a cocktail, because adulting is hard. So there's some of the cards I've made with this set. And as I said, the other lady, the demonstrator I found on Pinterest that had done this card, had used chocolate, but I'm doing coffee. So I shall put that aside, and that's the picture of all my dies. So here's what I've prepared, so you didn't have to watch me doing everything. I've gone ahead and stamped my little coffee cups in black memento ink, and I've already cut them out with the dies. Now this is on watercolor paper, and I tried to stamp the colored in the two-step part of the stamping, but it didn't seem to work on the watercolor paper at all very well. So I don't know whether that was just me or whether it's just not as easy on watercolor paper, because it certainly has worked okay on normal Whisper White. So I'm not quite sure whether the watercolor paper has got some, it's a bit sort of hard to get that image. So I actually in this one colored it with my Stampin' Blends. But what I want to show you is how to do this striping with the different inks that we're going to use. So I've got my cardstock all prepared. So it's just early espresso card base, a piece of crumb cake coloured cardstock, and a piece of the fluid watercolor paper that Stampin' Up sells. Now, just off the top of my head, I don't know how much this is, but I will put this up on the screen later when I'm editing the video. So it's fluid 100 watercolor paper, It's really good quality, and it's 5 by 7 inches. So basically, if you cut that in half, you get a card front. I just trimmed a little bit off the length for this particular card. And I'm also going to be using the new aqua painters or water painters. So these are new in the catalogue, in the annual catalogue. They're $21 for the 3, and you've got a fat one. That's not very nice to say that. And you've also got a medium point one and a fine point. So I'm going to use the brush one. I won't say fat. And it's good to have a little piece of paper towel near you when you're using aqua painters or water painters. I'm just going to squeeze a little bit. It's full of water. Squeeze a little bit. Now mine is actually leaking a little bit from there, from the middle where you unwind it and fill it up. I don't know if that's normal or if that's just my one, but it's not affecting what I'm going to do. So these are the inks that we're going to use: Early Espresso, Soft Suede, Sahara Sand, Crumb Cake, and Cinnamon Cider. Now, with the old style ink pads, you used to be able to press hard down here and get some on the inside of your lid. The new style stamp pads, I have so much trouble getting that to happen for me. I must be just very weak. I need to build up my muscles. So what I do is I get one of my blocks and I just press it into the ink pad like that, and that works for me. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of water on that, and I'll make sure I've got my chamois handy. So that's all I want to do with my ink on my block and my water painter, and I'm just going to brush it across like that. Okay, so I'll just dab that off and I'll wipe this off on my chamois. So the next colour I'm going to use is Soft Suede. Somehow I've got it on this one. I don't know how, because I'm really not strong. So I'm just going to put a bit of water there and get the Soft Suede and do a swipe across. I want that a bit stronger, so I'll go back and do it again. Actually, I might do it on my block as well, just for a little bit more colour intensity. Yeah, that's better. So dab it on your paper towel and wipe your block off on your chamois. So then the next colour is Sahara Sand. I'm not even going to try and press it because it just doesn't work for me. So I'll put the block into the ink pad. My Makeup Monday today is a little bit late. Sorry about that. I've just had a busy day today, and the weekend was so hot here on the Central Coast, 42 degrees. And sometimes I do my Makeup Monday on a Sunday afternoon and upload it on a Monday morning. So I just didn't get round to it yesterday. It was just so hot. I couldn't think of anything. Couldn't think of what I was doing. So today, luckily, is 20 degrees cooler. So this colour is Crumb Cake. And I'll just put some of that. Oops. It's not a really fussy technique. It's just playing with colours, really. So that's that one. And my next colour is Cinnamon Cider. It's one of the new in colours. Oops. So that's it. I'll clean that off. So I'm just going to put that to one side and let that dry off. And I might get some other paper towels just to stop up any excess. But it looks okay. So while that's drying off over here, I'm just going to colour in my little coffee cups. So I'm going to do 2 in cinnamon cider, 2 in soft suede, and 2 in crumb cake. So what will I start with? Cinnamon cider. So these are the stamping blends. They're great. They come as a pair, a light and dark. So just colour in. Oops. So it's the last day in November today, as you're all aware, and tomorrow I'll have a new hostess code up for the month of December. So if anybody wants to place an online order with me, you can use that hostess code and you'll receive a little gift from me at the end of the month. For December, if you're looking for Christmas presents, I do gift vouchers, so I can do a gift voucher up for a friend, a crafty friend if you like. Otherwise, the all-inclusive kits are really great gifts for a crafting friend. They're great. Everything, the all-inclusive one has a little ink spot as well as a little stamp set. Other kits just have everything but the stamp set. So if you're running behind on your gift Christmas cards, so that's my cinnamon cider one done. I'll just poke out the little hole in the handle. So that's that one. So this one can be soft suede. I think that's right. Yes, dark soft suede. Yeah, if you're running late getting Christmas cards made, you can always order the tag buffet kit. I believe it's from memory. It's got 30 gift tags in it, but you could split those in half and make up 30 cards. So that would be one way to get some Christmas cards made up quickly if you're needing to get a whole stack made. But yeah, otherwise, if you've got a crafty friend and you want to give them a nice gift for Christmas, you can always get a gift voucher from me or buy an all-inclusive card kit, and they're great. Great to take away on holidays too. That's one soft suede one done. Now, use this end. It's probably a bit boring watching me colour in, but anyway, that's why I went ahead and stamped them and cut them out. I thought you don't want to be bored watching all that. You know how to do that. So I do my dark first. Some people do it the other way around, but I find the dark works for me, and then I blend the light colour over the dark and you get a bit of a shading happening. So that's my 2 soft suede, and now we've got crumb cake. Now I've got various crumb cake markers here because I go through them so quickly. Crumb cake, it must be a popular colour that I use. And when you're using the artist brush type end, that dies quickly. It just sort of spreads out and goes flat, and you can't sort of control where you're putting your colour. I think this is the one that's a bit dead. Yeah, I'll try this one. I'm still practicing my shading. I'm not crash hot on it yet. So that's one crumb cake done. And finally, the last coffee cup. Oops. Just blend, go over it, blend the colour in. There we go. So there are my little coffee cups done. Now that's dried off now, so that's perfect. So I'll put the finished card there. So I'll move my coffee cups and I'll get my crumb cake and my stamping seal. Oh, there's the puppies. Layer that onto the crumb cake layering matting. And let me see. Now I've cut the coffee out already with adhesive sheet on the back so that you can just peel the backing off and it sticks straight down. You don't have to fuss with fine tip glue or Tombow. This is the way I like to do my words. I might do this a little bit different. I'll put that up here. I might not put as many coffee cups on it. I'm just sort of playing as I go. Okay, one of each colour. And see what I think. Oops. What do I think? What do I think? I could put some early espresso ribbon. I could do that. Okay, let's see. So coffee, and I shall get that and early espresso. So this one says coffee, you make everything better. I'm just wondering if there's another sentiment I could put in there. I might do coffee kind of day actually. I'll take that off. Put that back there. Coffee. Just trying to, there it is. I'll do both. Actually today is a coffee kind of day. Now I'll just do one at a time and make sure it's straight. And I always have a little practice. Today is coffee kind of day. I'm gonna put it here. Or down here. There. And then close that up. Now, this one I use the woven linen thread, which looks nice. I should have probably stuck it down on the back. But this one, I might use some of this nice cinnamon, no, early espresso ribbon. Just for a change. That's the best thing about making cards. You can just do whatever the hell you want. So I used to put a little bit of double-sided tape on the back of my ribbon, but now I've decided to go with a glue dot, which works perfectly. round. That. Yeah, that's right. And put some dimensionals on the back. I always use my edges just for little fill-in bits, just to make sure that it doesn't sag. That'll do. So I've got 3 spare coffee cups for another one. I might use them on some of the gift cards I've been making. So what happened with the gift cards was our neighbours next door, lovely young couple who just had a little baby a couple of weeks ago, they gave us a $50 tab at our local cafe because they didn't have any gift cards, because we let them use our electricity when they were doing renovations on their house. So when I called in to get my coffee on the way to work one morning, I said, oh, you don't have any gift cards? And they said, no. And I said, would you like me to make you some and see what you think? So they said, yes. So I made 4. And they loved them, and they put in an order for 50. I thought, okay. Yeah, I like that. There we go. Okay, so I'll put that there. I might trim that down a little bit. You can always just tweak your bows. Yeah, I think I like. And just to secure, so it's not flopping around in the breeze. There we go. So that's it. How quick was that? So that was my sample, and I did it totally different. But they're both really cute little cards, and I used the watercolor paper, the fluid watercolor paper, which I will put the price up on the screen, and I used the water painters. Now they are $21 for the set of 3, and I used my Nothing's Better Than bundle, which is the stamp set and the dies, and that bundle is $81. So I'll just pop these back in here, and I'll show you some of the gift vouchers I've been making. Where are they? Oh, here they are. So I made these ones, and I coloured those in because I just wanted all sorts of different colours, and so I coloured them in with my blends. And I've just been using retired paper, DSP. Where's some more? This is, that's that. Yeah, and then this is another stamp set in the holiday catalogue called Press On. So it's another coffee one. And you can never have too many coffee stamp sets, as far as I'm concerned. So this was another one. So using that coffee cup, and I coloured it with blends, retired doily behind it, just stamped in crumb cake on crumb cake cardstock with those ones, and combined that coffee with that sentiment. All you need is confidence and lots of coffee. So that's another one I've been making. What else? There's another one with this set, and I've used the coffee from that set. So just with the 'Tis the Season Christmas paper. Today's plan, consume coffee. And these ones are in plastic, so I hope they're not glaring. So I used these ones, the little row of coffee cups, and coloured them in, and used a retired greeting. And just on the back it's got the gift certificate. Titles so blank to the value of at Cafe Jam as a gift from whoever. This certificate is redeemable at Cafe Jam, and the address and phone number. So some Christmassy looking ones. and these ones. Same with this, I used the coffee beans as the background, and I blended some crumb cake, I think it was, yeah, crumb cake with the new blending brushes, and just stamped the coffee mugs and a little bit of DSP. And this one is a retired one, 2 retired sets. Coffee Cafe and Bella and Friends, because Bella and Friends is my puppy dog. Is just my puppy dog. That's what she looks like. And Happiness is a cup of coffee shared with a friend, and with the same gift on it. And just some different papers, background papers. There's another one. Yeah, so they're the coffee gift vouchers, gift certificates I've been making. So that's my Make It Monday for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.